Hello fellow builder and welcome back. Today's build is a special build from a new seller on Amazon. I gotta send out a big thank you to Nimpark for reaching out to me for this review. Now this is not a sponsored video. Nimpark is a recent addition to Amazon, and this is a big debut set. The Union Pacific Big Boy Steam Locomotive, set number 59005. This is my first train build, so stick around to find out how it went. Links will be in the description. The Big Boy is more of a unique offering from Nimpark. Most of their initial offerings are sets for city building. These are some of their line of building sets. First we have the restaurant. This is a nice size set with over 1,400 pieces. They are also offering the coffee shop, which is also over 1,400 pieces. Both the restaurant and the coffee shop come with light kits. Then we have the dessert shop, followed by a flower shop, and the one I would like to build one day is the Japanese restaurant. All three of these sets have over 700 pieces, and based on the pictures, all of these sets have a lot of detail put into them. Now what you've been waiting for, the Union Pacific Big Boy Steam Locomotive. Let's get right into this massive and historic train. The Union Pacific Big Boy is one of the largest and heaviest locomotives ever built, weighing in at over 1.2 million pounds and measuring over 132 feet in length. The American Locomotive Company constructed these big boys from 1941 to 1944. These incredible machines were intentionally designed to handle steep grades and sharp curves, enabling the movement of heavy freight over long distances. The longest continuous run for the Big Boy was over 1,000 miles, usually from Cheyenne, Wyoming to Ogden, Utah, with the most challenging terrain being at the Wasatch Mountains. Their cargo typically included coal, which was essential for fueling power plants and other industrial uses, iron ore, which is important for steel production, military equipment, especially during World War II. They transported tanks, artillery, and other military supplies. They transported grain to support agricultural distribution, consumer goods, various manufactured goods destined for different parts of the country, and machinery, large and heavy industrial equipment. Even though these trains were gigantic, the Big Boy could push its 600 tons to speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. There were only 25 Big Boy steam locomotives ever made, the first being numbered 4000 and the last train was numbered 4024. The Big Boy used coal for fuel and were equipped with large fireboxes to generate the necessary steam power. They could burn up to 22 tons of coal and 25,000 gallons of water in a single trip. The Big Boys were in regular service from the 1940s until the late 1950s. There were only a few still in service in the early 1960s. 8 of the 25 Big Boys have been preserved and can be found on display in various museums across the country. However, in 2019, Union Pacific restored one of these iconic trains. They returned Big Boy number 4014 to operational condition. It now participates in special events and excursions. One interesting fact I found is that the Big Boy locomotive, being part of history, was never featured in any movies. However, it was the topic of a few documentaries. If you know of any other interesting facts about the Union Pacific Big Boy steam locomotive, please leave them in the comments. Before we get into the Nimpark review, if you're enjoying this video and want to support the channel, please take a moment to hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm get this video to other passionate builders. Now let's get right into the presentation. I know many builders may have various opinions about this, but Nimpark did use a plain box for this set. But this may contribute to the pricing, which I'll get into later. This is a J-Star set, and the instructions provided were of decent quality and easy to follow. I have seen better presentations, but considering Nimpark is rather new to offering brick sets, I think they made a sound decision to offer this set. Now let's get into design. The J-Star set is based on the historic Union Pacific Big Boy steam locomotive. This set is long, and the locomotive with the fuel car almost reached 30 inches. So this set has two sections to it, the main locomotive and the fuel car. Now the locomotive has a lot of detail, while the fuel car is primarily a box on wheels. Unfortunately for this set, there are several one-stud connections, and one small piece kept falling off. Now, I'm not an engineer or designer, but it seemed to me that a few of these one-stud connections could have been boosted up a little bit just with an extended two-stud piece. Fortunately, it does have several nice printed bricks with only a few stickers. In my opinion, due to its delicate nature, this set should not be used for playing, but it does shine as a display set. As for complexity, this set is between a 5 and a 6 difficulty level. This is mainly based on its size and multiple sections. It does have a completion time of between 6 and 7 hours. What about money value? Currently this set is out of stock at Nimpark, but for anyone who picked up this set while Nimpark was offering it, probably got a really good deal. The last time I saw this set offered on Nimpark, it was under $50. Where other vendors offering this same set were showing it as $55 and up. And at 1,608 pieces, that's a pretty nice deal. They may not have a flashy box, but this is a nice set at a nice price. I will include a few links to Nimpark's other sets. What about the quality of the pieces? All the pieces were available, and they were of decent quality. I did notice there were several one-stud connections, and most held up well, but there were a few that kept falling off. What about entertainment value? This was an enjoyable set, and giving this historic train a second life in brick format is a nice tribute to its contribution to the railroad industry. As for how it holds up, again there are several one-stud connections that were causing a few issues, but for the most part this set held up well. As for functionality, this big boy set does come with gaskets for putting on the wheels, for better traction allowing for movement of the linkages. What about bonus or unique aspects? There were a few colorful pieces, but not many. This set is primarily black and gray. So how close did J-Star's big boy steam locomotive get to the real thing? There is a lot going on with this set, and I think J-Star did an admirable job recreating this historic train. Now it's not perfect, but for a brick set, this is an attractive display. I give the brick versus real an 8 out of 10. Before we get into my rating, I just wanted to clarify. After I did the calculations for my rating, this set was a very high 3. So high I took a closer look, and the good things do outweigh the not so good. And I can't stress this enough, it is a great looking display. There are a few things I think J-Star could have tightened up, but based on the value I got from this set, my overall rating of this Nimpark set, I give the Union Pacific Big Boy Steam Locomotive a 4 out of 5 stars. Fellow builder, I hope you enjoyed this Nimpark review, and if you've stayed this long, consider subscribing, and maybe share this video. Also check out the other videos on Ricksburg's main page. Thank you, and until next time, keep building.